Good evening, everyone. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Amja.
Hello.
Chris is making a coffee. Do you know we can't get stuff these days and the picture keeps falling over?
Uh-oh.
So, how are you, Amjad? Hope you've had a good weekend. How are you, Tracy? I hope you've had a good weekend. Yeah. Nothing really to report here. No occurrences, nothing really.
Boring.
So, Chris has got his lens ordered. What other thing?
Camera grip for battery.
Yeah, camera grip. All I know is just that's the only way I can describe it. It's a So yeah, apart from that, nothing really. So yeah, nothing really. Supposedly some I had to laugh earlier on. Comes down this morning, Chris says, "White rabbits," and I went, "What are you talking about?" So on first, he always says white rabbits. I says, "You're only 2 days early, dear." I called out, "Hi, Johnny." So, yeah. I went, "It's only 30th." I says, "It ain't first till Wednesday." I says, "You're a couple of days early." He reckons it's them tablets sending his, I won't argue with that. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. Well, this is the thing. Biscuit keeps going to the door like he wants to go out. It goes out, stays on patio for a bit, and then comes back in because when he does go out, Chris gives him treats. Oh, you'd a pinch punch. Yeah, well. No, it's just been out there. I think it
had a scratch and come back in again.
I won last year by a landslide.
Crafty.
Yeah. You know, we think she's got Chris wrapped around his little finger. Hi, Tim, how are you? He goes out there, because when he does actually go out for a wee, Chris will give him a treat when he comes back in. So he thinks that by going out on patio, it means that he's been out and he comes back in expecting a treat.
Potted cat free to a good home.
Yeah, and Chris, if you heard him talking to Biscuit, don't work like that, Biscuit. You've actually got to go out for a wee. You know, just by going out and coming back in, I've got a little surprise for Tuesday, tomorrow, for Miss Tracy. So, yeah. So, oh, yeah, we're supposed to be having roadworks. I don't know whether they're going to be working on it at night or during the day or whatever. It's sort of like round top here. So, yeah. Still here, Tracy. Got a little surprise for you.
What?
So, yeah. It's nothing major.
What?
I just says I've got a little surprise for Tracy.
Ooh.
Well, what are we doing yesterday?
What were you doing yesterday?
Well, I asked you to help with it. Oh, God. Anyway, links up there if anybody wants to come up. You edited something for me.
Oh, right. Oh, God. I'll put the headphones on because I've got stupid
Oh, very nice. Yeah, Tracy's here. I says, are you still here, Tracy?
Hello.
So yes, a slight change to the schedule next week because of Sheffield United drawing with Wrexham yesterday. They've got to replay it at Bramall Lane, and it's next Tuesday. So, seeded my biorb terranium with a clean-up crew yesterday. It's looking... Ooh. So, is this for the reptile, not the snake? I forget what it is. Yeah, I've been to bed since then. Hi, Scotty. How are you? So, I can't wait till tomorrow, and I want to show you what I've been working on over the weekend. It's nothing major. It's just very apt for the baking lives. So put your hand up if you want to see it. Frog. Oh, frogs. Oh. So yeah, do you all want to see what? Does that mean there will be no stream?
Away.
No, there's no stream next Tuesday, Amjad, but I don't know whether I'm going to... Hi, Tommy, how are you? I don't know whether I'm doing it on the Monday, because obviously you'll not be here on the Wednesday. So I'm thinking, so you can watch the Baking Live to do it on the Monday. So here goes. Here's what I've been working on over the weekend, and I weren't going to say anything till tomorrow, but yeah. So here goes, Tracy. Tell me if you like it or not. So yes, that's the first one. And then this is the outro. And if you were wondering why I needed Chris's help, he's done the fade in and fade out. Ah, well, I say frogs, it might have something else I'm looking at. Oh. So yeah, did you like my little creation? I thought, well, it's, yeah, when I do the intro, it says baking with Jeanette, and I thought, well, it's not fair because it's baking with Jeanette and Tracy. Oh, draw tarantula. Ooh. But yeah, I needed Chris's help because I can't do the fade in and fade out bit, so it don't sort of stop abruptly. So yeah, so I basically created them, sent them over to Chris, and then sort of re-edited them and did the fade in and fade out. So yeah, so that's basically what I've been working on over the weekend. Apart from that, nothing else really. I did see Johnny went live earlier on, but time I sort of noticed it and thing it'd gone off. So sorry, Johnny, but I did leave a comment on it.
Hello.
Hi, Joel. How are you? So yeah, basically that's all I've been doing. You know, getting me creative. You know what I mean? But I thought to myself, well, when it comes up, it says baking with Jeanette, but I'm not baking by myself. And I'm baking with Tracy. So I thought, what more, you know, and that's why I've done the new intros and outros, purely for the baking, of course. So this week we're making lemon blueberry muffins with yogurt. Now I've got 2 Valentine's recipes. Next week we're going to be making Valentine cupcakes. I'll show you. I haven't printed it out yet. Okie dokie then. Yeah, well, as I say, I were at a loose end, Tracy, and I thought, well, yeah, it don't seem fair if you're baking with me. I'm going to say, what's giant orange isopods when they're at home? Good lies. Ooh. Let me just turn my brightness down and I'll show you, because we're doing some next week and then following week I'll show you. You see, that's why, Amjad, I wanted to do it on the Monday instead of the Wednesday, because I know you flying out on the Wednesday, so I really didn't want you to miss it. So yeah, so these are the cupcakes that we're making next week. That's next week. Basically, hi, Dr. Smith. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Amjad. Fully understand. So yeah, basically all that is like a butterfly cake recipe, but instead of like you cut these hearts out, and that is like a buttercream, but you put jam in it. Hi, partner, how are you? So that's what we're making next. That's what we're making next week. Hi, Kate, how are you?
Okay.
So the following week we are making Valentine jammy dodgers. You know, the actual jammy dodgers. So these is like for actually for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day falls on a Tuesday. Now they jammy dodgers, but where the circles are cut out. Let me just see if I can. Where those circles are, I'm going to cut like tiny love hearts in them. So we're actually making actual jammy dodgers. But instead of cutting a circle out, I'm going to be sort of cutting a love heart shape out. So yeah, so that is actually on Valentine's Day on 14th. I tell you something else, what I've found and all. I don't know whether anybody who likes rice pudding.
Me. Cold rice. Take out it thin.
This isn't out of a tin. This is made from scratch, dear.
Yeah.
Wait. Hi, K-Dog. How are you? How are you, Mikey? How are you? Partner says, no, that really takes the biscuit. But yeah, you know, when I were a kid, I used to go to my grandma's and she made the most awesome rice pudding. But the only bit that I didn't like was the skin on top. But this rice pudding has got sultanas in, I think. So yeah. But I might something different, if you know what I mean. And I thought that when I saw the recipe. Yeah. But yeah, it does say raisins in the recipe, but it does say optional. So if you're not you know, raisin sultana kind of person, just omit it, really. Here, mister. Serve immediately while warm.
Ooh.
It does say room temperature or cold.
Cold, isn't it? See?
So yeah.
Gotta be cold.
But what if I just love myself? Can I just eat all them jammy dodgers to me? Not if Chris and Callum's got to do it, Tommy. Oh, Tim don't like rice pudding.
Oh, that's one less.
Yeah.
Me.
But yeah, what, chocolate chip in rice pudding?
Chocolate chip.
Yeah, Kate says chocolate chip instead.
Oh.
I suppose you could put it in right at the very last minute, because if you're going to put it in warm rice pudding, it's going to melt it, isn't it? So yeah. Of course. Oh, bless you. I'm not leaving you. Yeah, I mean, you know, you could put oat in it, really. Kate, you know, that's the good thing about rice pudding. You can. It's been a while for me. I moved out of India. Oh, have you moved? That's part why I ain't seen you about, because I normally see you, you know, somewhere knocking about on YouTube. Oh, bless you. But, you know, I hope you're happy, you know, moving and settled in and, you know, getting sort of back to some to. We're talking about homemade here, Tommy, not arthritis. And
Best arctic tin.
Yeah, Chris is a weird one because he likes it cold.
Cold, straight from tea. You don't need a bowl.
Yeah. How many weird people have it cold? I don't like it cold. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, boy.
Tell you, I've married a strange person. Cold.
Cold.
I tell you what I do like. Putting a dollop of jam in it, swirling it round.
Biscuit.
Oh, partner says, how do you do and it in tinned? Ooh. Hi, Richard. How are you? But yeah, same as I said to Chris, it's something different. You know what I mean? I'm sure Chris won't turn his nose up at it once it's like cooled down.
Oh no.
He'll be pouring spoonsful in a. I'm with you on that. Oh, with jam, you mean? Just put a tablespoon of jam and just stir it round. You know, that's good thing about rice pudding. You know, you put a spoonful of Nutella. Where you been for the last 5 minutes? Ooh, banana coconut cream pie. But you know, oh, Tommy says he likes jam whiz. But this is your thing. You can put a spoonful of Nutella if that's your kind of thing. You can put a spoonful of jam, you know, marmalade, anything. It's all right, Kate. He went back on Friday from to have a look at it. They've can I put well, yeah. So he went Tuesday and he had to go back Friday. Now they're pouring these yeah, Johnny can explain it better. They like pads, but they've got some sort of metallic compound in it that heals it up quicker. Because it's not, with being on blood thinners, you know what I mean? It's that's what's taking it so long to heal up. At first they thought they were going to have a skin graft, but no, they said no, it didn't need it. But I've had these before, and they've got some sort of compound in them that's supposed to heal the wounds quicker. Anyway, he went on Friday, and he ain't got to go again till this Friday. But they've given him a spare pad and also an iodine patch as well. Okie dokie then, Richie said that last time, and it were about 11:15. Dirty stop at. But yeah, not seen her, not heard from her, nothing, Kate, at all.
I say, is he asking you? Is grab a gaddy night change then?
Grab.
Used to be a 30.
It says grab a granny used to be 30. But yeah, so they put that iodine patch on and then put this other patch on top. And it's supposed to heal it up a bit quicker. So what I'm going to do is, because it's sort of been 4 days since he's had his dressing changed, I'm going to put them on tomorrow. And that should, last him till he goes on Friday again. But, we'll know more Friday if it sort of started healing, Kate. You know what I mean? Until then, we don't know. But they did say the fact there is on blood thinners might be hindering the healing process. Will do. Because Joel's put drive carefully. Yeah. He's going on grab granny night. But that's what we're laughing at. But yeah, and I'm sure everybody, Amjad, wishes you safe travels and everything, and hope you have a good time at your brother's wedding, and that you get back safely. That's the main thing. So I'm sure everybody will agree with me, and that's what we all want for you. And don't worry about us, just go and enjoy yourself. That's the main thing. It's a big occasion. Oh, don't make me cry. Sorry, Amjad. I'm just talking from heart. That's all, Amjad. I think that's what everybody wishes for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Grab a granny in.
There might be shopping. The supermarkets are still open. Yeah, exactly. Grab a granny night. No, we're only joking, Richard. Probably out filming. But yeah, you know what I mean? Everybody wishes you, don't worry about us in the slightest, Amjad. We'll just be glad to see you when you come back and all your, tales that you've got to tell us, you know what I mean? And that sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah,
Did you like that intro that I'd made?
Yeah, I said it. I typed it in chat. I said cool.
But it was sort of at a loose end. I don't know whether I did it yesterday or the day before. And I said to Chris, I've got to send him their mothers because there's no sort of fade in and fade out. Well, them two.
Oh, I ain't got the chat up yet.
Tommy says, put one over his gob, stop him eating my jammy dodgers and ambrosia. But you've got to look at it this way, Tommy. They're my main taste testers, you know what I mean?
Got to make sure it's all good,
Yeah.
Every last bit.
You can't eat rice pudding, though, can you, Johnny?
No.
Because you don't eat rice.
Oh, well, for me, when I come over, then
Well, on the topic, I do prefer it cold out of a tin.
Oh, yeah.
Weirdos.
I don't like homemade rice pudding. Tracy's made it for me now. Like,
Weirdos. I've never known anybody preferring it cold to warm.
Big dollop of jam in the middle, yeah, but cold. I don't like it warm.
Yeah.
But your Tracy says more for me.
Yeah, you can have that one, love.
But yeah, it was sort of. I'm sort of just trying to think a bit out of the box, if you know what I mean. We've never done it like that before.
Fix the car.
You know what I mean? It's not exactly. Well, when you think about it, it is baking, but it's not baking, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I was just sort of. I came across it, and I thought, do you know something? We've never done.
I call Tracy the pan destroyer.
Pan destroyer.
She can obliterate a pan.
Are you Scotty?
Hello.
Oh, dear me.
Cheers,
Did
Scotty.
you just hear that one, Scotty? Calls
About
Tracy
Pan
Pan
Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, I mean, what sprang to mind was I used to love going down to my grandma's because she made homemade rice pudding. But I went, you know, and she got like, she used to have like this lovely thick crust on top. But I weren't a fan of that, you know, the rice pudding.
Scrape that bit off. I'd go for middle, I wouldn't go in edges or on top.
You know, I'm not, you know, a lot of people love it. You know what I mean? There again, it's sort of another, you know, you either love it or you hate it. And I didn't like it. I don't like the skin. You know, and a lot of people say, well, that's what makes the rice pudding.
So that's going to be an adventure for you, Amjad. Yeah. I haven't even used my passport yet. I've got a brand new.
Oh. There we go.
Tim don't like rice pudding.
Something wrong with you, Sid. Stop your birthing, that.
But yeah, we've got a new thing in our house. Every time somebody burps, they say, Tim!
That... You started a trend, Tim.
Hashtag burp a lot.
Partner
Yes,
said Tim's
definitely.
mic's working.
Today, I've hurt my shoulder.
Do you know the other pudding I used to hate at school?
What?
Rice pudding.
Hi,
Yo,
Hazy.
easy.
Do you know
Hi,
the other pudding
Hazy.
I used to hate at school? Was semolina.
What?
No, I don't like semolina pudding. Ugh, God, no.
That's like frog spawn.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, I easy. Did I say I easy?
I used
But
to
yeah.
hate semolina.
I just hey up. We're so quick in and
Okay.
out. I just would, you know.
You clicked the duck, didn't you?
Easy said Kate don't like rice
You
pudding.
did.
Yeah, because she wants rice pudding now.
Yeah, all the fanning about and that it was that.
Yeah. Did you manage to get one then, Johnny?
Well, you know me. Right, listen.
Well, you know when he says well.
It's not quite for it, but it's for a car. But I got a metre length for this stuff. It's reinforced as well.
Well, I'm sure you'll be able to
How much? A
adapt it.
fiver?
Let's just
A
say.
fiver?
I think so.
A fiver, Jeanette?
Oh well.
I've got to look to do it another 1, 2, 3 times if I need it. It's really stiff though. I had to put it in hot water first to make
Well, that's
it.
what we're talking about, Easy. I says it's something that I've never done, and I've got a recipe for homemade rice pudding. So yeah,
Not grudging, but that's a big one.
yeah. Chris and Johnny's weirdos because they like it cold.
There's
I've
nothing
been
wrong with it
I'll
cold.
eat out with a spoon if you want. But I can't now. I'll give me stomachache.
But yeah,
I mean, it has to be heated up first, but I can eat it.
but
cold.
yeah, you know what I mean. There's only certain people that eat it cold. I mean, yeah, it's like a preference, like everything else. I prefer mine, you know.
Would have a dollop of jam in it, though.
But this is it. It's very adaptable. You can use Nutella, you can use jam, anything
Dollop of
really.
jam. Half the jar.
I must admit, I'm sort of, you know,
I fixed it this morning. I've been out driving it like quite a lot, and no engine light, no note, and it's running smooth as a smooth.
oh, yeah.
That was the problem. It was split there at that end, and this end were like concrete, and then it just snapped off. It's literally
Tracy
snapped
says
off.
the granny used to have prawns with hers.
Yeah.
What?
Prawns. Did you say prawns? Prunes? Prunes.
Prunes.
Oh, good thank God.
Prawns.
Prunes, yeah.
I was
Prawns,
trying to translate it. She's put prunes. Yeah.
I was thinking-
Yeah.
I
Prunes.
was Oh, gotta say, that's when you know you've run out of food, when you're having prawns with your rice pudding.
Prunes.
Talk about a combination.
Where would that be on menu? Under
Tommy
chocolate?
says, remember I was a kid staying at a pal's and his ma asked me, did I want hot or cold milk and my cornflakes? I was shocked, thinking, what kind of sandwich? Cold? I wouldn't eat cornflakes with warm milk
If you
on
think
it.
about it, if you put warm milk on cornflakes, it's just going to go immediately soggy, isn't it?
It's bite. But yeah, it's cold milk all the way on cornflakes.
What happened?
I like Weetabix. You
Yeah.
put half a pint of milk in, you turn round, you look back, and all your milk's gone.
I would try to translate Kate that word, and it says prunes. Yeah, it was my mistake. Prunes.
I think it made it funnier.
You can't be stealing the roast pudding if that was the case.
He's got rid of his ice cream van keyboardist.
The thing is, if you put prunes in it, it sort of makes you makes you regular.
Like you know, you just have rice pudding as well. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Sweet Lord.
Clears any blockages or something.
Did you hear a sound in the forest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Chris's words, it'll give her a good clear out.
Yeah.
Be alright if you wanted any pebble dashing doing.
Tim's gone again.
I think Tim's having internet problems there.
Instant
Computer
Artex.
problems.
Don't go there. Instant Artex. Oh dear.
Yeah, Artex, I do. I've got it in this house.
So yes, next week the baking will probably on the Monday because Sheffield United played Wrexham yesterday and it ended up in a draw. So they're back at Bramall Lane and it's been rescheduled for Tuesday.
If you're eating prunes and rice pudding partners, you might not get to the toilet.
I'm ready for
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
Does it just keep dropping out, Tim?
Yeah.
Reply.
Yeah.
What in the recipe? I'll have a look, Kate.
Jeanette, it keeps dropping out.
What you do, lad? Did you go upstairs to your sons and you say, look, I only use this a couple of hours a week, right? Get off the fucking internet.
But you see, Callum's upstairs. He's on his Xbox and everything now. But you know,
Yeah, this pipe is for the heater hoses, so it's meant to.
It's usually quite good, but it's I don't know why it keeps dropping.
That's a bit better.
That came out as one sentence.
it says,
And then it disappears.
yeah. Eric managed to get that sentence out before he went.
Bring in a translator.
It says 3 cups of whole milk, so it's the blue top milk. I mean, when you think about it,
I know what you need to do, Tim, right? Change your password and see if your neighbours knock at wall.
but this is the thing, Tracy. Instead of using the whole milk, we could actually use evaporated milk.
Evaporate,
You know.
does that mean you nicked it?
It means when you open the tin, there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
There's
It's
2
an
cups of
empty
water, 1 cup of long grain white rice, 3 cups of whole milk divided, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 large eggs, 2 1/3 cups of granulated sugar, teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of salted butter, and then it says 1 cup of raisin, optional,
It's got a big blue top, Kate. I don't
and
like
then it
that
says
bloody
cinnamon
bit.
to taste. But yeah, we sort of thinking on lines of substituting the whole milk for like evaporated, because it is like milk, but it's a bit more, yeah. And for the what am I doing?
I'm not touching myself up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Tell us how.
No, you know when you try to get weeds out on curbing and all that, that's what I've been doing today between the caravans. So it does slam your shoulder a little bit. The shoulder I've already hurt, but I never think of these things.
Yeah, not good.
Till later on. Well, it's got a row of paving in between, and all weeds come up in between. But it was nice and sunny today, so I thought I'd have to go outside for a bit and go. I got some tidying up done anyway. I smashed up that ferret's hut. I'm not going to use that again.
Well, that's what it calls for, Kate. Long grain rice. So I mean, what's wrong with milk? Nothing. It's just going to get that bit more creamy texture to it.
I hope that's a song.
It is a song, I believe. I hope.
I know it is, but next word we hope.
Sounds quite a statement made by Park Nest.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I'm getting flashbacks as that picture.
Yeah, when I think of you, I touch myself. Oh dear. Yeah, the recipe for tomorrow, Tracy.
Hey, partners, I just had a thought that could apply to if you're doing an online chat with your doctor.
It does say 3 tablespoons of butter or whole milk. Well, I've gone for whole milk because it's like, yeah, you're buying a whole pot of buttermilk just for 3 tablespoons. So I've gone.
That's right. It's in my name, but I'm not letting it stop me. No way. But ow.
But I have got the yogurt and I've got my blueberries and.
Yeah, nothing's going to stop me now, but ow. She's still not rubbed any cream in, that's why my arm's still hurting.
You're still waiting, are you, Johnny?
I told you that won't happen. On a different wavelength, me and Tracy. She stops up till 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I think it, because I've mentioned Jammy Dodgers, Tommy's, you know.
Yeah, full fat milk.
Yeah.
Unless it's reduced.
So yeah, instead of using buttermilk tomorrow in the muffins, I'm using full fat. Full fat milk.
Like if it's green top, but it says reduced 33.
Well, in the recipe, Tracy, if you look, it says 3 tablespoons of buttermilk or whole milk. Well, I begrudge buying because they only like the 300ml tubs, just for 3 tablespoons. So I've gone with whole milk. Hiya, Brissy, how are you?
Hello, Brizzy.
Oh, Brissy.
Yeah, none of us have sugar, Park Nest. I have sweetness. Chris and Callum don't have nothing.
Early when you did catch me, it was just a random live. I just thought, I'll have a go before I lock it all up.
So it looks all right, Johnny, in there. You made it quite comfy by the looks of things.
I need a better swivelly chair, though. You know something? I got rid of that office chair that were like, remember that one I used to sit in and it with a car seat?
Yeah.
That'd have worked in there. Well, never mind.
Well, it's like bolting.
Well, there's plenty of skips to drive past. I'll find a chair.
It's like Baltic Gate after horses bolted, isn't it, Johnny?
I got 3 nice glasses from charity shop today. Do you know when I see pub beer glasses? I've got what have I got? I've got a old speckled end one, a big Carly one with all scroll work on it, and then something called I can't remember what it was called. It's a weird name.
Oh.
Something not like
Geordie
old
could have
straw.
done with that old speckle and glass and started using his. Can't remember
Brand new
what glass it was now.
£1 each, you couldn't go wrong.
Have you
remember what
been? Have you been? You know, round all charity shops then?
There's quite a few on that little Rothwell Centre near us.
Ah,
Talk
Yeah,
about charity
Christmas-
shops. 1 second.
Chris has got my blueberries today, Tracy.
Came and saw a big bag of little dolls and robbed me of £6. Full bag though, all different dolls, all little ones.
So yeah, Chris got me yogurt.
Oh, I had one of these earlier. They're lovely. Anyway.
It's just plain yogurt for muffins tomorrow, Johnny.
These are so nice.
Here's my
Ooh.
charity shop find of the day.
Ooh.
Oh, that's all
Route
right.
Master Bus.
Ooh. Is it like the old London Route Master?
Yeah, that's the London Route
Can I-
Master
can
Bus.
Can I drive behind Jimmy Walker's Chris van?
I have quite a lot of model vehicles up there.
We've got a few of these.
Out. It's not all
Oh, it's on
buses,
my
just to
shelf.
clarify, it's just the one I just grabbed.
Tracy wants the tub for measuring out.
You got that?
Save tub, she says. I'm like, she's a girl after my own heart, Johnny. It's like if we
You
have
know
any,
what it is, though? I don't mind washing up, but I refuse to wash those little tubs. I'm having nothing to do with them.
but yeah, they do come in handy when we're doing the baking, you know.
Yeah, but she can wash them. I'm not washing the bloody thing. I have enough on with knives and forks, plates, and pan destroying.
Those little books.
She left a little pan on a low light the other day for about 16 hours and fucking cremated the bottom.
16 hours.
Whatever. Yeah, it's true.
Whatever, Johnny.
I'll show you the pan in
Hey,
question if you want.
how are you? Hiya, Angie, how are you?
That pan took about 2 hours and some of that
Hello.
astonished scrubbing stuff to get it clean.
You're welcome. Tim's in and up and down more times than a pair of knickers in a
I
brothel.
don't go. I've just deleted more.
Jesus Christ, that didn't help.
What, like all your
Definitely didn't
cookies and whatnot?
Have you got a trick switch
Yeah.
for upstairs?
It's sort of, it seems all right for a bit, and then all of a sudden it freezes. You know what I mean? It's like,
It's because the game, isn't it? With the gaming, that'll grand, isn't it?
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. See, and I just deleted all my search history.
but
Yeah,
I
bet
mean,
you have.
Oh,
you
have,
know,
bro.
if you've got to do that
Andrew,
every
do
time
that.
you want to come up on somebody's panel or whatever you're doing. So, you know what I mean? It's,
I kind of camouflage
Yeah,
you
I
with
know.
this chair.
Yeah.
yes, she's only got to say it one more time and you turn into Beetlejuice, partner.
Well, I hadn't.
Oh shit!
Oh.
But, yeah. It's,
I can say though, it doesn't matter which service provider you pay for, you were still running through the same lines at lots, so you're never going to be any better off, really.
but this is the thing, Johnny. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris is
Weird.
on his PC. I'm on my laptop. Callum's upstairs on his Xbox, and I never have a problem.
We've got phones running off.
Oh yeah, phones on Wi-Fi, you know.
Well, I run 4 Alexas, 3 tellies, Tracy's PC that she's on now, this PC.
Tellies are all on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's what Johnny's saying. I can't for life on me understand it.
When I first
PC, the device which
moved out of home when I was
listens to
16.
me all the time. Not going to say his name.
I moved out of home when I was
Printer.
16 and I bought a hi-fi out of my Auntie
Hi,
Sue's
Pete.
catalogue. And it still works.
3, 4.
And why don't we nearly 30-year-old hi-fi and it works?
That's it. Oh, you missed a good conversation, Pete. We're
I've
on
probably got
about
10.
We're on about sort of somewhere along the line No, pardon me, that weren't Tim. Homemade rice pudding. So yeah,
She dedicated that one to you, Tim.
I sort of did it by proxy. I sort of did it on his behalf.
Oh, my foot sore. My foot sore, my arm sore, and I still do gardening. I'm fucking crackers.
Oh, you wouldn't say yours is sore.
Well, all good. I don't sit on it, so
But yeah,
my garden's looking tidy now. I proper tidied it up today.
It's about midnight-ish. Amjad, that Steve finished, and then Judy went live for like 26 minutes.
Yeah,
he went. Judy went live for like 26 minutes, and then went over to another live stream. I was like, I'm done in. I'll go to bed.
oh, we're not.
Didn't mean I went to sleep, but
But yeah, that's sort of a live stream a bit further down the line, you know. And I thought, yeah, rice pudding, you know, why not? But I must say, I'm sort of, when it said sort of,
he was only live for a little bit, Crypto, and then realised that Mike was live and went over there.
The you know, the sultana thing or raisins or whatever, currants. Yeah, that's sort of not. I don't think I'll be putting them. But yeah, we were saying Crypto. I think it was about 11 o'clock when I left, and well, sort of I went, and then straight after Johnny went. So whatever time Johnny left.
Steve was Mike Toppin.
See, I go to bed about 11, but then I get woke up by Tracy.
Yeah, Steve was only allowed to go until midnight.
Get up at 7.
Oh, there you go. It's giving us the sort of back history of where rice pudding derives from. So Angie, I do a live on a Monday, baking on a Tuesday, live Wednesday, live Friday, and that's it. But next week we've got a changing the schedule because of football. Because they were in FA Cup yesterday and they drew, so they're back at Bramall Lane next Tuesday.
Oh, is that what it's called? The Kia?
Kia? Don't know. Anyway, so yeah.
Interesting.
I'm sort of, you know, leaning towards doing it Monday because I know Amjad wants to be there, and we're making Valentine's cupcakes. So
day after Valentine's Day, I've got a funeral.
It wouldn't be a problem, partners, had they won yesterday, because they drew. They have to do the replay at Bramall Lane.
Right.
Well, I think you need to ring Bramall Lane and tell them you're doing a show at the same time and they should be ashamed of themselves. Then Chris can ring him back and say, ignore her.
But yeah, it's only because they drew and they've got to do a replay. So that's next Tuesday. And if they actually win, they're facing Tottenham.
Come on, Blades. Do it.
So yeah.
Yeah, the excitement never ends.
But if they win at Bramall Lane, then they face
cool.
Tottenham.
I've been to Leeds match twice and it is cool. It is fun. Well, no, the only bit that ain't fun is I don't fit behind them seats.
It's a bit scrunch worthy.
Literally, every time they went to do a goal, I jumped up just for the relief. Honest to God.
But this is the thing.
Yeah, I think it's like quite a lot of
It's
sport.
very, very simple. You know what I mean?
And there was an old guy in front of me, so I couldn't smack him back at
Exactly, part nest. So yeah, so there's, I mean, I don't think there's many sort of, how can I put it, and actually doing it live as well. You know what I mean? And it's quite a simple, quite a simple process, and then it's got to be baked. So basically, once it comes out of the oven, that's it. You know what I mean? But if you take a look at the channel, Angie, everything is made from scratch. We don't do packets. We don't do, everything is made from scratch.
Yeah, I'll account to that because I'm the one who does washing up.
So yeah,
don't like washing up afterwards.
Yeah, the thing is, we don't do anything, cake mix or anything. It's all done from scratch.
Yeah,
and hi, Kevin. Tomorrow we're making lemon blueberry muffins with yogurt, fresh blueberries. I told Chris to get me 2 punnets just in case, because they only like little punnets. Oh, that were a thing and all. Partness said it was pronounced Maryland. Now, Mary is Marry, and Maryland, because it's spelt Mary.
Yeah.
All right, Partnest pulled me up about it, and I said Maryland. And he says it's not. It's pronounced Maryland. But if it's Maryland, it's a double R.
Yeah, but they're American.
Maryland. Mary spelled Mary.
So is that the same with the cookies then?
Yeah, but they're American, aren't they? So they might pronounce it that way.
Maryland cookies.
But yeah,
Maryland cookies.
They call a path a sidewalk. Anything's possible.
But you know what I mean? Sort of looking at it, if it were pronounced Maryland, it'd be Marry.
I told you, all right. It's because they're American.
But yeah.
Oh, Grandpa Kev, you'll vouch for that.
Just say hello in general, Kevin. Then that way you don't miss anybody. But yeah, I was thinking about it the other day, and I thought, well, surely if it's pronounced Maryland, it'd be a double R. And in the name Mary, it's Marry. Yeah. I'll see you later, Amjad. I'll see you tomorrow.
They call a motorway a highway. So
I believe it started being pronounced Maryland as it was named for Jonathan Ager's wife, and through the years the dialect got lazy. I'm American. Well, there you go. I always pronounce it Maryland.
Yeah.
Shut up, Kevin, before I throw a big pebble in your pond.
Big pebble.
I mean, we had this conversation other day because partner says it was pronounced Maryland. Yeah. And I thought, well, if it's Marry, in Marry, it's double R. But yeah, you'd be surprised, partners, to how many what I forgot what that one were in Great Yarmouth, and it were I kept saying it. What?
Wait a minute, Baltimore.
Yeah, and. But it's like we've got places here in I forget what I can't, it don't come to mind, but there were one, and I used to you
mean like that one that they named the pudding after, Yorkshire?
Angie says she's about an hour from Baltimore.
Hi, Angie.
Is that in New Jersey, Baltimore?
It's just a bit south of us.
Oh,
there you go.
For me to get to Washington, D.C., which would be down in that general area,
is about 3.5 hour drive.
Oh, but this is the misconception about in the UK. Wherever you are, they think that you can sort of, just off at Bat, travel up to Scotland. But from here, it's about 7 hours.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
But and it's sort of, it's like when we went on holiday in September. Where we are, we went right down south, and it was about
Right down south.
About 4.5, 5 hours. Yeah, so sort of that what opposite way. This is the thing. I was watching a program last night, and it were Destination Fear. Now we've got a Norwich, but they pronounced it Norwich.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've actually got one called Norwich, but we call it Norwich, but they pronounced it Norwich. They were.
They put some extra letters in there by the sounds of it.
But yeah, it's sort of all over UK. I mean, there's a Sheffield in USA. I mean, I don't know exactly where it is, but there is a Sheffield.
There's a Manchester and all that as well, isn't there?
I said there's a Mansfield as well.
But yeah, what I mean. It's just a sort of a slight
variation.
Yeah, a variation. A different pronunciations. Let's just say. So, but yeah, I kept saying when they were saying, "Oh, it's Norwich," but I says it's not. It's Norwich. We call it Norwich over here.
Just like you call cigarettes fags.
Yeah. Well, we'll not go into that one, Kevin.
We take it another
Yeah, we won't go there.
End of topic. Moving right along.
Yeah, but it's like what you call fries, we call them chips.
Right.
And what you call chips, we call crisps.
Well, keeps it real.
So yeah, you know what I mean, and it's sort of same thing, but like boot and hood, we call it. Johnny?
What?
Boot and hood. What do we call it?
Yeah, the boot and the bonnet.
Oh, bonnet. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
you think us Americans didn't know this?
But you know what I mean?
Whose boots?
But yeah, it's same as Park Nest. It wouldn't do if we're all saying. But yeah, what we call a pavement, it's your sidewalk. Pete's what's it in song lyrics? My breath smells like of 1,000 fags. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's and this is the thing with the recipes over the years. You see, cornstarch in America we call corn flour.
Yeah.
And we've got golden syrup, which you call, I forget what it's called now. But for years, I'll tell you something. For years, I'd see these recipes and it'd say, I don't know, a cup of molasses. And I'm thinking, never even heard of molasses. I don't think we have them in this country. Little did I know that here in the UK, it's black treacle. And I didn't sort of, put the two together for quite a while. And molasses is dark treacle, as we call it. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's some syrup you call golden syrup. Yeah. Anyway, just telling you a few differences, and because I do
maple syrup.
I do download quite a few American ones, and you know, it's sort of when Laura used to come on with us, and it were an English recipe, she'd say, "What on earth, such and such?" I'll say, "Oh, you know, I've got used to it over years, you know, and it's such and such a." But yeah, cornstarch is our corn flour, the thickening.
Yeah.
What's Wilson's gravy?
HP
we need
sauce.
brown sauce. Yeah. Got to be HP, by the way, partners. Chris not have anything else. You know, I mean, his exact things is you can stuff daddies where the sun don't shine. You know what I mean? It's HP all the way. So
Can't have HP sauce, nor I ever liked it anyway.
I mean, me and Callum go more for the tomato ketchup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tomato or barbecue for me. Barbecue's quite nice with a steak.
I'll tell you.
Steak today.
Hey, what's the temperature over by there, you guys today, huh?
What temperature?
Cold.
Chilly?
Let's have a look.
It's been sunny all day though.
Yeah, but same as Chris says, it's been sunny, but it's got that nip to it. It says 7 here.
3 here.
50 degrees Fahrenheit right now.
What's that in centigrade?
Warm.
I've just refreshed and it says 6 degrees, but we in centigrade.
That's probably around 41, 43, somewhere in there. So we're probably around 11, 12 maybe.
It's 42.8 to be precise, Kevin.
So we're about 10 or 11 degrees Celsius then. Roughly 50 degrees.
Yeah, that'll do for me.
37.4 for me. Fahrenheit. Yeah. It's cold.
Maple syrup is made from the boiled down sap of sugar maples. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Is it partners is on chilly side is only 5 degrees.
Oh, 3.
Crypto says Crypto says it's saying 3 degrees.
So what's that in Fahrenheit? About 39, roughly.
Something like that, yeah.
Just worked out as 37.4.
It's even warmer. It's even warmer in Scotland, where Tim is. Says it's 6.
Angie, that's what it was up to today. It's clouded over, so it's down to 50.
Partner says the 3 degrees.
Yeah. 3 degrees of insanity.
Yeah. I think he's on about Dinah Ross, the 3 degrees. 5 here right now. Tracy says it's 5 there, and they only about 30 minutes down the road. So they're a degree less than what we are.
Well, we didn't get any bloody snow either, did we?
It still keeps bringing that up.
Oh, apparently it's 2 in
coming into your fall, so it's
holiday location I went to. Oh, 2.
Christy says it's 8 a.m. and already 29 degrees. They're looking at the top of 36. Wow. Well, she sang Wilm anyway. I bet it's cold in Nova Scotia. I bet it's minus about 50 there. We've had it on a bit, Tracy. We always put it on like first thing in the morning, because when you come down and you've not had when you've not had it on all night and you come down, it's a little bit on nippy side. So we tend to just put it on for a little while, just to sort of take that edge off it. But But
Yeah, I bet it's cold in Nova Scotia.
Listen,
Yeah.
I have a question. You folks have to pay for a television license.
yes,
I don't.
Is that similar to what we would say you're paying for cable TV?
No, you got to pay
No.
separately.
That's plus
That's
cable TV.
What's cable TV?
When did
But Kevin, I had TV for about over 3
I'll tell you where it is. I'll tell you where it is, Kevin. We've got BBC, and then we've got ITV. Now,
Temperature in Nova Scotia right now. 6.
ITV run ads, which pay for anyway, but BBC doesn't run ads. So,
Okay.
so basically, you're paying.
Money grabbers.
Yeah, you're paying the BBC not to run ads.
Okay, so that's where the
Yeah.
license.
Even though Mr. Gatesy paid him £36 million last year.
Okie dokie then, Angie. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, and
Yeah,
the partner said TV license funds the BBC. I mean,
so you don't watch the BBC.
Yeah.
You know, you're still
in
gonna
all
pay.
honesty,
Bigger.
if the BBC were took off the cards, I don't think anybody would moan about it because it's a load of crap.
How
Yeah.
expensive is
For
the
the most part.
license?
Why would you pay £156 a year? Ridiculous.
I tell you,
Yeah.
They're totally biased. They're corrupt. They're unlawful.
Basically,
they're lies.
we're paying for the privilege
Yeah.
of funding the BBC.
oh yeah, well that's government control.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have money and they want.
Only for the fact that BBC One and BBC Two don't run any ads.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you also have pornography on your TVs, don't you?
No.
Why not? No skin
There's a
flicks.
lot of shafting going on, but it's not pornography.
No skin flicks.
But this is the
Only
thing.
MP.
This is the thing, Kevin. The pensioners, once they get to 65, are supposed to get a free television license, right?
Yeah.
So the government are that penny pinching that they're on about scrapping the free TV licenses altogether.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What is it? BBC got their license originally through the Queen's Charter. Well, the Queen's dead now. So King Charles asked.
Yeah. Well, see now
okay, but
I can't
I don't
use
think
my
you will.
little rhyme anymore. Now that the Queen is gone, I can't use my rhyme anymore.
Well,
But
just use it for sausage fingers instead. You'll be fine.
Well, you've heard the rhyme, haven't you?
No.
Balls, said the Queen. If I had him, I'd be king. Bullshit, said the Jack. I've got him and I'm not.
Yeah, I can't really use that now.
Yep.
But the thing is,
back
this television license has been going on for donkey's years.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you pay for each TV you may have in the house, or is it
no, you just need the one license.
one
Yeah.
license? You can have 3 televisions or 5 televisions. Doesn't matter.
Richard says they've already scrapped it. His mum's 86 and she had to pay full white. It's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, a pensioner.
If you don't watch live TV at all, you do not need a TV license.
Okay.
I've got no TV license at all. I've done for over 2 years now.
Well, you
But
can.
yeah, you only need the one license and you can run, you know, a gazillion things on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can live stream off the television now. I mean,
Yeah,
off the internet.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You don't, as long as you don't actually, as long as you got a physical aerial in your TV or a physical live streaming service to the TV, you don't need.
No
TV,
license needed. Yeah.
I had to sign a form to say they could check to see, but I'm tell them straight, I won't watch your.
This is the thing, Johnny. This is the thing. A lot of people are under the misconception that you have to let them in, but you don't.
No,
No, no.
You can refuse on your doorstep to let them in.
Nope.
And that way,
The
if,
same with anything,
you know what I
really.
mean? If they
People rock
come
up at the
in
door.
and they see that you've got a TV, yeah, they can do you for not having a television license. But you don't have to let them in.
No.
Hey, you
No.
do not have to grant them permission to
No.
step over the threshold. Yeah.
I mean,
anything comes-
I've sort of watched
anyone
a few
comes through your door, really.
programs.
isn't it?
It's
I would
saying
Thanks,
literally
Crypto.
hammer every one of my TVs before I pay TV license.
it's like this. If you happen to have a bailiff come knocking on your door, you can refuse them entry.
Yeah.
Partners.
You know, you're not obliged to let them in through that door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until he sticks his
exactly.
foot in the door sill and you mash
No.
the crap out.
Simple. You don't open the door. Oh dear. They
But
can't
yeah,
mash
I
their
mean,
door. Their foot in the door.
let's say, for instance, take TV licensing or whoever come knocking on door and they try to
No.
put the foot in the door, I'll say, yeah, if you don't shift it, yeah, you're going to get it
Oh, yeah.
crushed in door. Because you're not same as Chris says, they're not even allowed to do that. They're not allowed to put the foot in door to stop you from closing the door on.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were wondering, it's
No.
classed as
Duties of a security camera.
it's
You know who's walking up.
it's classed as trespassing if they set foot over
Yep.
your doorstep without asking your permission.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete Thomas, if they spy through
Yep.
my windows, they get a laser beam back in the face.
Yeah, they'll get a surprise if they try spying in through my window. I go, woohoo! That'll soon send them running.
Yeah, send them for a loop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's like we have quite a few like Jehovah's Witnesses and whatever, and as soon as you see that it's them, you just say no, thank you,
I've not
bye.
had any of them phrases.
Yeah, I'll tell you a little story. My wife and her sister were up here. This was about 10 years ago.
Yep.
And the Jehovah's had come up and gone up on the front porch. They're ringing the doorbell. My wife and her sister drive up, and they come down and says, "Oh, you the homeowners?" "No, a friend of ours lives here. We just wanted to see if they were home."
See, there's an example.
They got the three
Pair of
Jehovah's
feet on the
Witnesses
drive.
got
Hello.
and my wife
Alerted.
in the house.
Pete says, follow them back to the car and check if it's insured for public liability. That sends them running. But yeah, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people under the misconception that you've got to let bailiffs in, you've got to let TV licensing, you don't.
Anybody steps foot on my property, I turn around and tell them you're trespassing.
Exactly.
30 seconds to vacate the property or I have you arrested.
Or this is another good one for here in UK. Say, well, I've been taking advice from some of my American friends, and you know, you see that in there, it's a shotgun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, you've got 15
Yeah,
seconds.
but the
to get
Americans
back
don't
to
have to
the
worry
car.
about a TV license.
Nope.
But yeah,
And they can't cut my TV off because all the utilities are underground.
but yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I mean. It's
I'm going to go and chill, Jeanette. I'm a bit knackered, to be honest.
okie dokie then, Johnny. Thanks for coming up anyway.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, I'll see
See
you
you later,
later.
Johnny.
Bye.
Stay safe, mate.
Bye.
See you later.
Say hi
I'll
to
be in
Chris.
the chat anyway. I just want to go chill. See you later.
Tony says, just say your rights of access have been removed and there is nothing they can do about it. No. I mean, you don't even have to grant them access.
No,
Full stop.
no.
Do that.
But you see, the thing is, like if it's like a vulnerable adult or it's an old age pensioner, they try to put the fear of God into them. You know,
Yeah.
We've got rights to do this. You can get prosecuted. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I will.
No.
That's all right. I just tell them heaven doesn't want me and hell's afraid of me.
Devil's in the basement.
Not showing you up, Joel. Don't kick me out. What? But yeah, there's you're not. Well, she says in dusty basement where I am. No, there's no. You're not there. But yeah, in order to withdraw your access, you've got to grant it in first place. So if you don't grant them
access first, if
you don't grant them access, then they'll up shit creek without the paddle.
Jeanette, is
definitely.
Is their television access still using a roof-mounted antenna?
Well, supposedly.
No.
Supposedly, that's how they scare people. Our detective vans are in your area.
Yeah, I would put an antenna up on the roof and have the wire run down and in through a window and just tell them, say, I'm using antenna. I'm not wired into anything. I'm just getting whatever's free in the air. Hi, Joelle.
Hi, Joelle.
Jeanette, Scotty.
Hi, Joelle.
And everyone in the chat.
But yeah, it's basically our television license funds the BBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the BBC rubbish.
It's implied for people like Amazon Postmen, etc. You have to withdraw implied right of access. Oh, get you now. Yeah, it's a legal assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't answer the door or just say, look, bugger off. Well, that would sort of polite version.
No.
Yeah. The police are en route now. Clear off, like.
Yeah.
See, or I'll phone the police.
The thing we've got a Ring doorbell. So if anybody comes to the door, it's all recorded on Ring doorbell.
Yeah, it's the same with my camera. It's all
So if they sort of try underhand tactics or forceful measures, it's all recorded.
Yeah, I've got one of them, but I need to figure out how I can reconnect it to the camera.
I don't know. Chris should know that. He deals with all that, Tim.
Yeah, I need to get set.
No, I have to reconnect the Ring doorbell to
his phone.
I need to reconnect the camera to my phone.
Yeah.
Have you downloaded the app?
Yes, I've got the app, Chris.
How did I do it?
Yeah, I've got the app.
You sign in to your app. Trying to remember how I did it now.
Yeah.
I signed into my app and it should automatically reconnect. But you might have, if it's got paid services, I think I paid for the services again.
Right.
And then it just reconnected.
Partner says I had to knock on. Ring doorbell.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I had to knock on your door when I visited. But you see, we don't always hear it. I don't know whether there's some sort of way you can turn volume up or what. But yeah, sometimes we don't hear it. It's all right. It's just going, just having a look, Tim. Same as I say, I don't have nothing to do with that. Chris has got the app on his phone. It's, and it's good because if you're not at home and let's say you've got a package being delivered, you just say to them, please put it there or put it here or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Hey, the camera's got arms.
You can just set up device, click on that, and you should be able to get it sorted again.
Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. And that's us live view.
Right.
No, it isn't.
When it comes on.
Yeah, that's the live view as we speak.
It's dark over there.
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
We still have light over here.
No, you're 5 hours behind us.
5 hours behind us.
Kale.
Yeah,
I don't know why my driveway looks so
usually starts going dark about 4:45 where we are. Yeah, Scotty's got it as well.
Well, it's not a Ring doorbell, but it's a
Wi-
Wi-Fi camera.
Yeah, ready? No coffee.
Yes, please.
But
yeah.
Of any movement, including bats.
But this is the strange thing. Can you remember a couple of weeks ago, somebody actually caught a comet on the Ring doorbell?
Yeah. Oh, really? You mean the new
Yeah.
green comet that's going around?
I don't know. It was quite a few weeks ago.
And I wonder if it detected movement from it.
But yeah, but yeah, they were watching the footage back, and they actually caught a comet.
Yeah. What's that? You got the tail?
Did you hear Biscuit yelp? He says he's just trod on his tail. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Partnest is just trying to get Tim reconnected to his Ring doorbell on his phone. But yeah, I mean, same as I say, it only covers. How can I put it? Within a certain angle, if you know what I mean. Because there were a lady sort of from across here, from where we live, and somebody had pinched a little girl's bike, and she come and knocked on the door, and she says, "Oh, I've noticed you've got Ring doorbell." Says, "Yeah." So she says, "Can you just have a look at footage?" She says, "Somebody pinched my daughter's bike." So it sort of, went through footage. Yeah. And he says, "Well, look," he says, "we've been sort of over there, it's sort of only,
Yeah, it only goes so wide.
Yeah. It only sort of record at a certain angle, or depending on where you've got your Ring doorbell positioned." Right. And it says, unfortunately, it says, "My Ring doorbell don't cover that." And she says, "Oh, I just thought you might have seen somebody running away with it, and, under the arms or whatever." And he says, "Well, look, I've looked through it." He says, "and I can't see anything." So he says, I'm sorry, I couldn't help you. But in them certain situations, yeah, it's good. Because, if you get let's say, for instance, in night, somebody, casing joint out and coming to your front door and whatever, you can catch them in act, because it also records as well. So it's quite a good thing to have. You know what I mean? It's quite a good thing to have. So, and this is the thing when, talking about television license, if you see them and they've got like a lanyard round the neck and are official looking, you just ignore them and just tell them to, be off.
Back off.
You know what I mean? Not today, thank you. Bye. So what you been up to, Kevin? Anything? Nothing?
Nah, picking up more scrap.
Oh.
Couple TVs, printers, VCR.
Ah, it's all right. Pete says he's a bit sneaky because he's got fake cameras and he's also got real ones hidden.
And you don't know which is which.
Well, this is it. You know what I mean?
There was a fella. This has got to go back probably 30 years ago. He had a Chevrolet van, and somebody kept trying to steal the damn thing. So he went ahead and wired up the door handles to an electric outlet. Nobody wanted to steal his van anymore. Somebody got knocked on his butt.
I was going to say, I won't imagine that they would. Yep, but that's Kevin. Dinner's ready.
That's good.
See you later, Kevin.
All right. You folks enjoy the evening.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. It looks like you've been somewhere important, Scotty.
No, I just got his shirt on.
I just
normally the collar's tucked in. Yeah.
I just thought you'd been to like one of your meetings or something. So
no, I've got a funeral next month. To do with the Legion.
That's not good.
Yeah, the vice chairman, he's been very unwell for the last year or so. Well, he's been
before that, but deteriorated massively in the last year to the point where he was basically housebound. Earlier this month, he got relocated into a care home.
Oh dear.
And well, Saturday I found out that he'd passed away. So
that was basically what happened with my mum. She was diagnosed with cancer, and it basically end of life care. So they put
it was end of life, very end of life,
care home / nursing home sort of thing. So what's Joelle been up to then?
Well, I've got nothing much to say. I'm just listening carefully to you.
Well, it's like basically I haven't done anything at weekend, but
weekend was quiet. But I'm in a pause button, and it's good for me to be in pause button.
Oh.
I said, but so I went out. I saw a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, and that's it. Nothing really exciting. Exactly.
I'm going to say pretty much same here. We've not done anything exciting over the weekend.
But sometimes it's good to be just doing what you want to do. But it can be reading a book. It can be. But for me, it was kind of quiet.
Yeah, but I like it that way. Even when they got football on yesterday, I went upstairs because we've got television in bedroom. You see, so I'm not a fan at football, and so I if I've got something to catch up on or.
Well, I can be a fan myself if it's really exciting, or if the teams are like a World Cup, for instance. When
then I weren't interested.
When England played versus France, I was for England. Can you imagine?
I
was the only one here to be for.
They got robbed. I
was for Harry Kane and.
Well, funny thing is,
the one from Sheffield. What's his name again? Not Kyle. The one.
Skywalker.
Skywalker is in the English team, the national team.
Yeah.
So him.
He used to play for Sheffield United, but he's been
The other one.
It went like RFA Cup, and like Wrexham is like like a non-league team. Hi, Steve.
Hey, right.
Yeah, so Wrexham is like a non-league team, but it were at Wrexham, and right, okay. I mean I don't know about anybody else, but Chris said he thought they were all for Wrexham because one of their players got sent off.
Right, okay.
And how can I put it? Chris said they were, like they do, they were pulling and tugging at each other's shirt, and their player just swung round and he happened to catch this other player with his hand, which were accidentally. But he got sent off. He got a straight red card, and they are appealing it. Anyway, Sheffield United were 2-0 up. They come up 2-2, and then they scored another, so they were actually winning 3-2. But Sheffield United scored a 95th minute goal, which left them like a draw.
I was looking for Harry Maguire. Maguire.
Yeah, he was used to be one of Blade's players as well. Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I love the English connection.
I've got to say one thing though. Thank you so much for to you, Scotty and Tim, for joining my live on Sunday.
Told you I'd come up, didn't I?
It meant a lot to me, right? The whole thing is, I saw you in the basement, right, Jeanette, and I not being funny, not being rude. It shows as well, though, how much of a heart you fucking got, right? And I love you. Yeah, you are. Like, if you
We're
ever
going
meet
almost
me,
on me now, Steve.
yeah, I've been out for a few beers, so I'm mushy and a bit flirty. So yeah.
Hi, Richard.
How we doing?
So yeah, I did say, you know, I mean, you've come up on my panel several times, and I says, I'll come up.
It shows as well, though. It means you are a woman of your word, which means a lot to me. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean a lot to me. So yeah. Thank you. And to Scotty as well.
This is this thing, Steve, and I also sort of made a bit of an announcement, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. How can I put it? The things that have happened in past months or so, and I said to Steve last night, I says, I'm going to stop trying to please everybody, and for once, please myself. If that makes any sense, I'm gonna, you know, I'm worrying about too much about pleasing everybody else, and I'm neglecting myself.
Yeah, definitely, of course.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's what sort of I says to Chris. I says it's not sort of doing me any good worrying about, you know, anything really.
Yeah.
That don't really matter. You know what I mean?
The way I see it, though, as well, though, the people who matter should be the people who you talk to offline as well. I mean,
but yeah, you know what I mean. It's not just that, Steve. I mean, we're talking not just YouTube. I'm talking like in live.
In general,
in general. You know what I mean? I've got a sister that didn't even tell me she'd moved. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, well, why should I bother? You know what I mean? Why should I bother? I'm not chasing after her. You know what I mean? If she wants contact with me, then she could contact me.
Yeah, definitely. Of course.
You know, and it's that sort of thing. I'm just going to think about Chris and Callum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, of course, definitely. The whole thing is, you know who true people are, in a way, by the way they are in private. That's I mean, everyone here now, I know for a fact that, like, either way, they're true, like, people.
Yeah.
Involved, right?
But I mean, it's like this, Steve. I mean, I don't know whether you've sort of come across it. More drizzle. You know, I mean, Steve's got autism. Callum's got learning difficulties, right? And I find that vulnerable people get taken advantage of more than you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's so true with Callum. Callum just sees it as black and white, and people
me as well.
Say what they are, if you know what I mean.
What you see with me is definitely black and fucking white. I'll point you like this now, but I always wear my heart on my sleeve.
Exactly. Not me, Steve.
The reason why is last year, as everyone knows, I've said like countless of fucking times. Last year was the hardest time of my fucking life. I didn't even know how to deal with my mum's death. So I've actually got someone involved to in their channel or whatever, like, give me shit for it, whatever, because I was crying all the time, sort of thing.
But that's grief, Steve. Yeah. I mean, it's like
this is the whole thing about
Callum, when he got his jobs, I think they took advantage of him because of his vulnerability.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I still say that, you know.
I give my trust out, like, to everyone involved, right? But I know for a fact there's two people who I know for a fact that I can trust. Obviously, one of them is you, and the other one is Phil. Okay?
But I mean, like I said on your live last night, what you see is what you get with me. Yeah, I'm saying I wear my heart on my sleeve, but you know, it's like this. People think that because you know, they think you're a softie. You think you're a soft touch, and they think they can take advantage of you. And the sort of that's sort of the principle that I'm going on. You know what I mean? And it's like this, and I often say, you know, don't take my tears as a sign of weakness. And that is
definitely.
That is my principle. You know what I mean?
With me, what it was, I didn't know how to explain it. From an autistic point of view, I knew literally, like, in a way, I thought Mum would have been a superwoman. So it would be until about 8 years old, this way inclined. Then literally I found out she had a terminal cancer, a cancer that not everyone knew about, sort of thing. So in a way,
I mean, sorry for interrupting you, Steve. Under normal circumstances, it's hard for a person to grieve the loss of a parent, but when you're autistic, it's even harder, and a lot of people don't understand that.
I will always show my emotions on my channel. If I'm pissed off, I'll show you guys how I'm pissed off. If I'm upset, I'll show you guys how I'm upset, because I know for a fact that, like, the people who I know for a fact that are my true friends and my true subscribers or whatever will be there. Like for me, it was me, Geordie and Scotty having a few like drinks involved, whatever, privately.
Yeah,
mate, you are literally a fucking legend, fella. I swear to fucking Christ.
but this is the thing, you know what I mean? But there's certain circumstances where you do trust and you get taken advantage of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, definitely. I mean, everybody's saying if they sort of, I call it like a chink in your armor. If they sense you've got a chink in your armor, people will go for that chink and keep. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I will say a few things offline. I trust you guys 110% because like not only have I met you guys on panel, but I also know I've spoken to you guys like offline as well. So I trust you guys as good friends. But I will say a few. But I don't want to bring like crap towards Janet's channel because I have so much respect for her, so I ain't gonna do that. But
I mean, you know, you've got me on Instagram, Steve. If you ever want to talk, and this is what I say to everybody.
Likewise as well. Likewise, you
know what I mean?
It goes both ways.
You know, you can even video call me if you want to chat or things like that. So, I've got another announcement to make.
Well,
it goes both ways as well. So
that's it.
Like if you,
I mean, it's no secret, Steve. I do take antidepressants, and you can get up one morning and feel all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but then there's other mornings where all you want to do is stay in bed and sleep. So the announcement is. There's something happening on the 11th of February. And it's concerning this.
Are you cutting that by any chance, sweetheart?
I'm not telling you.
Oh.
It's a case of waiting and seeing. Yeah.
You had shorter hair before because...
I have had shorter hair, you know what I mean?
And it fits you.
Like, when it gets like this, Joelle, I have to keep it like tidy, but it's got to a point now where it's pissing me off. Just watch this space.
That's to be a change.
I'm going to shave all mine off.
I'm in the process at the moment of talking with a mobile hairdresser. So that's all I'm saying.
So on the 11th of February, we will be all changing Something.
Well, obviously, I don't.
Yes,
I might have to
let's
stream on
have a
that,
change.
you know, to show you. Yeah, to show you the. Yeah.
I'll tell you now.
A live shave your head now.
So
you can stuff off and all, Richard.
I
I'm not
used to always
it off
have mine
completely.
shaved, you know.
I am having it coloured, but yeah.
It becomes hard work when I don't shave it.
Partner says I'm having it permed. Yeah.
Yeah,
long gone are them days, partners. Yeah, perms went out with sort of.
I literally went like partner messages like comment like pomade. Like,
you having a blue ridge, didn't it?
Yeah, Tim's got it. I'm having a blue rinse. I'm having big go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the whole thing like, obviously, I'll say it now as well. Everyone who I meet on here is always working on my lives, even though might not be subscribed. But like, if you wouldn't mind like pushing it on the link involved, is fine. I mean, come on, I've met people on here who I wouldn't have met like in a personal life, for example. I mean, like someone like from Paris who's the lovely Joelle. I mean, you know what I mean? So, that sort of thing. And Scotty, for example.
Scotty's right down bottom.
Yeah. I'm literally right down bottom, like
literally right down bottom.
Right? There's me, right? Yeah.
Hey, right. Partner says Sheffield's answer to Nora Batty or Hilda Ogden.
It's not me.
I got my steampunk hat on. Maybe I can make it work. Balance the headphones.
Spiral curling.
White laugh, mate. Thank you for joining last one, mate. Always welcome, mate.
But yeah, it was somebody that Chris found on Sheffield, and it's like in our local group. So I messaged her today. I've got to send her some pictures tomorrow. Not rude ones, but yeah, how long the hair is, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing it now.
Yep. I do admit this. I've had a few beers tonight. A few bevies. It wasn't intentional. Normally, I don't drink during the week, but I've seen a friend that I've not seen for like about 3 or 4 years. So I thought, like, anyway.
Oh, that's it.
So yeah.
Have to indulge
so the question I want to ask: does anybody want any hair saving for the hair transplant?
No.
Yeah.
I've got enough. I've got enough of my own.
Definitely something I don't need.
You know, do you want the off cuts like to, you know?
I want the whole thing just so I can have like little ponytail up.
But yeah,
involved.
I'm not varying away from the colour I've got it at the moment. But yeah, and the fact that she's coming to us to do it is a bonus because, yeah, obviously I have my problems with my mobility.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Ooh. Crypto says she wants to go red next and have a fringe.
Do you guys think though as well?
I thought you were going red Crypto.
I was thinking though of going black because I was thinking about doing for my 40th, like going full blown like metal makeup, black hair, this way inclined sort of thing.
You can get semi-permanent ones, Steve, that wash out.
Yeah, but do you think
you don't want it to be a permanent thing?
What colour? Colour? Are you about colour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black.
I might try some of that and just go over my grey bits.
Well, I tell you what.
Yeah, goth.
Just for men, do one that it sort of highlights your natural colour, where it covers your greys as well.
I might try that.
Yeah, you look at Just for Men. Let me just Google it.
Just for Men. Oh, days.
Googling hair colours for men now.
Yeah,
It's a very long.
It's either black, purple, or orange.
Richard needs.
But yeah, you get Steve anyway. You know, Boots, Superdrug.
So on the 11th of February, let's all have a change. Let's
I'm not shaving the beard off again.
I will be showing this.
No, because you look too young without it.
You can actually
get OD'd.
You can actually get one specifically for your beard.
I might shave this off and get rid of it.
Oh.
Because I've only just had this over last year. I never used to have all this.
But it looks good on you, Richard. The little beard.
Yeah, but do you not think it makes you look older?
Why do you think I've got the beard?
I'll say in a way, if you shave it off the beard,
Scotty looks too much younger without his beard.
Yeah,
he does. He does.
Yeah, and he gets ID'd as well. And he
think
gets
when you
ID'd as well.
What colour would you say your hair is, Richard? What colour would you say your hair is?
Brown, dark brown, I'd say.
Dark brown.
Yeah.
Dark brown.
Well, brown.
Normally, my hair is brown.
It says eliminates grey as easy as combing your hair. Easy to apply. Instantly eliminates grey in 10 minutes.
I look scary without the beard.
Natural look shades collaborated to match your natural colour.
But it's good to have a after some shampoos. That's what I do.
Really?
After some shampoos, you don't have it anymore.
but
Special effect makeup.
have you actually got a picture?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Bristol did his beard and his hair last week. And it was just for men as well. It looks good, Bristol's beard and his hair.
What's it called? That Just for Men?
It's called Just for Men, but you have to pick sort of what shade your hair is. There's like, you know, if you're black, you know what I mean? I just clicked on dark brown and it's called Ultra Men, Just for Men Ultra. Dark brown.
But yeah, I looked up also as well, Just for Men, another thing. It was
sorry, Steve. All you do, Richard,
is it a red packet?
It's got a comb thing that you put on end of your tube and you just comb it through.
Is it in a packet with like red on it? Red,
yeah.
Good sound check, Tim.
That's it. Look.
That's it. I found it on Amazon.
Yeah.
£5.50.
That's not bad.
Pardon me. Yeah.
So yeah, it says no mixing, no mess, just twist and comb. It's like a comb thing that you put on end on it. Obviously, you twist it to pierce it, and then just
It's you when you are young. It's you when you are young. Tim, is that you? Oh, we can recognize you.
Brissy says takes 5 minutes.
Yes, that was me when I was young.
In and out. Oh God, you can tell it's you.
You look very serious. You look very.
It says twist on that. Twist the brush on. Comb it in your hair. 10 minutes, and then you wash it out.
Cute, so cute.
Thank you.
I got a little question to ask everyone on panel, also in chat as well. Seeing that this year's my 40th. Right?
Oh, lucky you! You look young, and you're young. Can you imagine that we would like to be like your age? Huh?
I'll say this now, though. Like Jeanette, Joelle, you look roughly about 37, so it's all good. It's fine. You look lovely, so it's all good. So, and with your accent as well, it's like in a way.
But I can force my accent, whereas I can do it more British as well. If I want.
No, don't worry about British. Like no.
Yeah, she's from Paris.
I had a French teacher, and you sound a lot like her, so it's kind of like in a way. So, yeah.
Oh wow!
On my 40th though, this
No,
year,
Tim are about 13.
Oh,
13.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you've not changed.
But I got ginger hair.
You have both beautiful smiles.
But yeah, that's me and my sister, and I were about 13. I think she were about 10 and a half.
You've not changed at all, though.
And well dressed, and well dressed.
God.
Can you go see as well? She's not.
There you go, beardless Scotty.
He looks about 10.
There is a picture.
That's Scotty without a beard.
Scotty is exactly the same. Looks
better. Looks younger without the beard.
If I can literally find
that was only last year.
Yeah, so Richard, you can get that just from M for your beard as well if you want to do your beard as well.
The funny thing is, I found out last night that Scotty's like only fucking 27. It's like, how the hell?
27 next Saturday, to be precise.
Yeah, I want to say I've got kids older than Scotty, me.
Right. I've got
30 years ago.
I mean, come on.
That's when I got married.
Yes, Tony, I'm from Paris, France.
Gee.
Tony is asking.
Oh, God.
Oh, Richard, on your wedding day?
Yeah, that's
wedding day. Wow.
25 years ago.
Oh, so gorgeous. I mean,
you've not changed the deal, Richard. I must admit, you haven't changed the deal.
I was 30 when that photo.
We recognize you. You've got the same face, except that you don't have the beard.
Yeah. What were you saying, Tim? He forgot.
Okay.
What was he
saying? I said
yeah, I forgot.
Tracy says, just get
I was going to ask Steve, how old does he think I am?
Really?
Everybody else on
here we go.
What age I am.
What's the question, Tim?
How old do you think Tim is?
Can you do me a favour? Can you put Tim on full screen?
What?
Hang on a minute.
It must be about 65.
I will say, like, honest truth, I will say, non disrespect.
Oh God, Tony says 70.
I will say though, roughly about 47 or 46.
I know when he was born. I know the year.
Take that.
Do I even know? Like,
his partner says don't be old by his natural hairpiece.
He was born in 1972.
Yes, I was born 1972.
Tracy says 37, Tim.
What month? What?
37, thank you very much.
How old are you then, Tim?
It was a Thursday. 50.
He turned 50 in 2022.
I knew how old you were. That's why I didn't say anything. I know how old you
are. I'm sorry. Like the whole thing is,
you. So the babies here are Scotty and Steve on panel. I mean, Scotty and
Steve.
But the thing is, well, a lot of people know how old I am. So,
me too. I don't care about telling my age.
Is just a number.
Ladies are old tonight.
When you meet good friends involved,
speak for yourself, Joel.
Okay, speak to yourself too.
I am old. I'll admit I am old.
But you don't look your age.
So Tony, what would you guess my age is? Because Tony don't know, and everybody else.
No, I'm walking away from
What is my age then? How old do I look?
If I was to literally out of principle as well,
I'll keep them.
any sort of like I'll say that you were roughly the same age as how I say Tim was, about 47.
For Janet?
But I know how old you are, but
Yeah.
that's how I thought you were at the time.
Yeah,
well,
I'm
sort of
50,
thing.
Tracy.
Is that?
Yeah, Tony says he thinks I look 45. So it's roughly what Steve said.
You don't get the extra cake just for saying that.
Actually, Tony, I'm 61 this year.
Wow.
In September, I'll be 61.
But you're looking good.
I think me and you, Jeanette, are oldest in here, I think. I don't know how old Joel is.
Yeah.
You're 54, 55?
I'm 54.
Yeah.
What? 54?
54, yeah. 1968. Yeah. Christmas Day, 68, I was born.
I was born on 22nd of September, 1962.
Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh.
And Tracy,
if that's the case,
her birthday's on New Year's Eve.
Yes, Tracy. I
Droids
remember,
don't anyway.
31st of December.
Some days.
Right. So, ladies and gents, how old would you think I was if I didn't say my age?
It's a bit odd when we already know.
I know. Yeah,
it's hard to play this. I don't know Joelle's age, and she hasn't said
my
it.
age.
Yeah.
I'm 55.
All right, 55.
But your age, just a bit older than you.
I thought you were younger than me, to be honest. But
1967.
Yeah, did you hear Chris's comments about grab a granny night? He says normally grab a granny night's on the Thursday. Did you hear him? Grab a granny night.
Downstairs tonight.
One of them grab a grannies. But I don't want a granny.
But I think that
I want to grab a mature night.
What you need to do in life is to accept age, because we are all taking the same path, the same way.
Yeah.
So, Tony says he's older than you.
It's like.
Definitely.
I don't want to.
I always grab a mature night as face value.
I would have said Joel looks
right. It doesn't matter about age. It doesn't matter about gender or whatever. As long as you treat me with love and respect, I'll treat you
exactly.
Like tenfold. So,
I think if Scotty would shave his beard off, he'd look about 10.
Yeah, like that.
Age is what you get.
Yeah, shaved it off. Instantly, as soon as I.
So how old are you then, Tony? After a matter of interest,
I still got ID.
You reckon he's older than
I couldn't find my bleeding ID neither.
Oh,
I did find it.
But so yeah, you know what I mean. And this is the thing. I don't use any products on my face. I was telling Richard this. I don't use soap on my face. I just put the zero base cream on my face just to get a bit of moisture, and that's it.
Yep.
Don't use anything. I hardly. If it's a special occasion, I will put a little bit of makeup on.
Like on New Year's Eve. On New Year's Eve, Janet lipstick. Huh?
But yeah, I think Pete's older than that to Tony. So.
But as you've got a beautiful.
Chrissy says you're only old as the parts you feel. You've only. Hey up! All my bits is knackered.
I've been married to my diamond wife Ali for about 15 years. I met her when I was 25 and she was 45, I think. Oh, sorry, 41. Sorry. And she's literally not being funny or not being rude or anything, but she's grown more gorgeous with age than anything else. I mean, like I'll show you a picture in a bit.
I thought Pete were oldest, 65. I'm not kidding you, Steve. Right?
Yeah.
Chris is 9 years and 2 months younger than me.
Okay.
And I were bending down to pick some up off the floor this afternoon, and they were there squeezing me off. And I went, "Oh, I'm trying to do something." He says, "I know, but you shouldn't bend down in front of me."
You got to guess which one's me. Obviously not the one in the middle.
The baby or the other one? I guess
I reckon you.
I don't know.
Lad on all right.
I'm the baby.
Oh, the baby. Lucky you.
That's the older brother.
I ain't showing none of my baby
He's
photos.
61. He's 61 now. She's
It was only a few years ago.
You still are a baby.
Yeah, she will hate me.
My mum was really nice.
I'll show you a picture of the wife. Right.
Oh, your wife! I saw her once.
Baby.
Yeah. Oh, she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. Oh.
Yeah. The whole thing is this is me and her New Year's Eve. All right.
Let's see.
Wait for it.
I'm a lady. I like.
If I can find the picture, of course.
That's Chris when he had hair.
That's the best picture of me. How terrifying.
Wow. Hey, you're gorgeous, Janet, with makeup. Huh? I can tell you. Huh?
But I'd got black hair then, and sort of when I sort of kept dyeing it black, and then all of a sudden I went, I just want to change, like I'm doing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just got to a stage where I said, I want something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This mean her.
The woman's touch this to or even the men's
This me and her going out for New Year's Eve. I'm not sure if you can see that properly.
Wow.
I think you've shown us that one before, Steve.
Yes.
Thank you, partners. I mean that I tell you what the occasion was. It was my stepbrother's 25th wedding anniversary. And same as I say, for like special occasions like that, I do sort of push boat out and put some makeup on and everything.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
But you should do it more, Janet, because you've got beautiful teeth and a beautiful form of your lips. I mean, your mouth is nice, so you have to highlight your.
But yeah, you know what I mean. I have been known to sort of push boat out and wear makeup, but it's not very often.
Right, I'll be back in a minute.
I'm aged today.
I know. Shave the beard off. I look just like that.
We don't recognize you, Scotty. We don't recognize you on this picture.
I swear though, as well, though, Scott, you showed that picture like last night.
I bet you don't know who this is.
Oh, Callum.
I bet that's Callum.
It is.
Baby Callum.
I can't believe looking at him now that it's
baby boy.
You get back there and all.
But yeah, that's Callum.
Just like his dad then.
Yeah. He's going his own back on you. Oh shit. But that's one kid on Yeah, I did push both. What you got on your head?
As a comedian on my head.
Wow.
Yeah, my hair was a bit long then.
I thought you were going all, modern, with headband thing.
Makeup on. Ooh, gorgeous eyes.
But I did push both out a bit on New Year's Eve, and I did put some lippy on. But that's it.
But you have to do it more, Janet.
There you go.
Just lipstick if you don't want more. Oh.
But yeah. As I've got older, my skin's got a bit less intolerant to things, if you know what I mean. Like mascara, it makes my eyes itch and everything. I mean, I've told this story before. I were doing like Halloween, not this year, last year, and I bought this white face paint, and I started. It were like a liquid, so it's got like this sponge, and I started putting it on my face.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So I started putting this white makeup on my face. Then all of a sudden, it was burning like hell.
Yeah.
So basically, I had to rush to the toilet, wash it all off my face, and then I got like all red blotches. I look like Mr. Blobby, or a version of Mr. Blobby. Partner says there's an eyeliner available for men. It's called Guy Liner.
Guy Liner.
Is that your dad?
No, that's Tony Robinson.
Oh, is it?
Well,
the one and only Tony Robinson.
Yeah. But
yeah, I met him. And I'm taller than him.
Brish is letting Cat out at bag now.
Yeah.
Joe says nobody's seen my old photos, and Brish says, "Oh, really? Too late, lol."
No.
I've just had yours off for here, Callum. I've just shown them your baby photo.
Oh, where's my dad?
But yeah, actually, when we got married 20 years ago, Chris actually had hair.
At
That's
what?
my dad.
At the hair.
Oh, bless him.
Oh, yeah. You showed us.
That one there, that's my mum.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
How old were you there, Richard?
I don't know. I'm young there. I don't know how old.
I'd reckon about 15, something like that.
No, I'm older than 15. I'm in a pub.
Oh, right.
I'm in a pub.
Well, that don't make no difference.
I'm
I think
drinking
I'm
a
about
lot
20.
of
I think I'm about 25 there.
Oh, you look very young.
No worries, Tracy. No worries.
Wow.
I'll find another.
But yeah.
Yeah, I went down to show the wifey a bit of love, being romantic, right? I went down for a kiss, and me being me, I let out a.
Love it.
How romantic, Steve.
Don't. Like, me and her, literally, like, honestly, me and her actually talk.
That's me and my mum.
Bless her.
Sort of things,
Yeah.
Oh.
I was 31 there. I remember that. 1999. No.
When you get married?
Yeah, 1999 I were. Yeah. So, 24, yeah. I'd have been 31.
You look like her. You look like her.
Yeah, that's my mum, that.
Yeah, we're going to say you look a lot like your mum, Richard.
But I got told as well, though, I look a lot like my mum more than my dad. So I think, in a way, sons do look a lot more like their mums, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but this is the thing. I mean, my mum were only about, like, less than 5 foot. But my dad is really tall.
Yeah.
And both my grandmas were big, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I got the big gene.
Yeah, big genes, yeah.
If you know what I mean. But, you know, my mum always used to say when I'd been teased at school or whatever, you're just big bone, that's all it is.
Yep, that's exactly what I've always
I think Richard says she's 86, isn't she, Richard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's when we were on about TV licenses. She only paid. She had to pay about 2 weeks ago. Full whack.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I won't mind though.
But
if you're blind, you get it cheap. How many blind people want a TV?
Exactly. Oh, this is a very interesting program. I can only hear it.
Yeah, you know, if you're blind, you can get a discount.
Blind. Well, why would you want TV if you were blind?
Might as well just listen to the radio. Makes more sense.
Correct. Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, definitely.
Like £150 odd on a TV license. But
yeah, 1999. God.
Radio for it there.
Radio for death.
Hang on. Some of them, they can feel vibrations of music.
Huh?
But as well,
clean your ears out, Steve. You just heard vibrations. I was like, hey, what?
No, all I heard was.
The thing is, nowadays, they've got like subtitles for the blind, and it'll say, so and so's approaching so and so. They're now playing certain music, or it sort of goes through. Because we had that on our telly upstairs, and Chris says, do you turn these off? It was going to be annoying me because sort of as the program were playing.
Hi, Ali.
Hiya, Ali. How are you? Yeah, and now the guy approaches, the staircase and creeps slowly up the. And Chris said, "Fuck's sake,"
It's why when you used to watch Snooker, they used to tell you what colour colours were.
Hello, Ali.
They were in
We
black
have
and
to
white.
go through all settings to turn it off.
Black and white telly.
But
They used to say, "Oh, that's a red there. It's next to the such a thing on the left,"
But yeah, and I think that specifically is aimed at the people that are blind. It's sort of giving you sort of a visual
audio guidance.
Yeah, and it's sort of saying what they're doing in order for you to visualize it, even though you're blind. You know what I mean?
What annoys me, nearly everything you watch on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday mornings, got a wafter in corner. You can't see the screen for that.
I'm not going there. I'm leaving that one alone. It's Jeanette's channel.
It is quite distracting.
And it literally covers all screen. You're trying to see what's going on, and they're like that.
But yeah.
And you should be able to turn
Wasn't
that
that Pornhub though, Richard? Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's sort of you can understand it. That there might be deaf people watching, and obviously trying to tell them what what they're doing and what they're saying.
It should be like subtitles. You can knock them off.
I met a deaf person like during college, and his interpreter. I had the hotspot, so it was I would rather have learned the language so I can be the interpreter, so I can chat to it.
But this is the thing. Once upon a time, Chris used to be a carer in a care home, and a lot of them were like either deaf and so we did. That's thank you. I think he's forgot a lot of it now. So I sort of did pick some bits up on along the way, because that's in that situation, that's your only way of communicating with them, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
So
the whole thing is with a deaf person. It's all to do with what sort of hear upwards. So most signs that people learn. It's literally like say, for example, if it was hi, my name is Steve.
Sorry about the language.
It'll be hi.
Yeah.
Steve.
But this is the thing. I mean, when we first moved back to Sheffield, we were in a second-story flat. Not a flat. Masonette, that were it. And not next door, but one, there were a deaf woman. So we'd only been there like a week, and there were all this hoo-ah, and there were armed police and helicopters and you name it. So she'd come out, and she was saying, I'm deaf. So she says, when you talk to me, she says, look at me, because I can read lip.
Yeah.
So yeah, so sort of that's the way we communicated, is because you've got to look directly at them, and she could read lips, you see.
Yeah.
So that's some people who
bloody amazing though is that like I'm saying something to the interpreter, she's like passing it on to my friend, and I was actually asking her, would you allow me to learn the signs? So I'm literally doing the whole signs. What she's doing, I'm copying. So I literally had a full-blown conversation one evening, right, with a deaf person who I wanted to talk to, and they asked me, how did you learn sign language? It's all to do repetition.
That's it.
That sort of thing, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah. But it's all to do with this upwards. Everyone like who's deaf always see this upwards, right?
But I mean, this sort of how can I put it? There's some prefer to sign, and then there's some people prefer to lip read.
Yeah.
Some do both. Yeah.
It's some people will there's a way of them like sort of saying, would you mind me lip reading, or I'm hearing but like only lip read. But it's sort of like in a way what they do is literally they are hearing, but they can't really tell much of what's been going on.
Yeah.
They can't really hear you.
Mm-hmm.
So if they go sorry, that means would you mind? I'm sorry, please. I'm hearing, but please lip I'm lip reading, sort of thing.
Yeah,
well, that's it. And at the end of the day, it's all about communication, isn't it?
It's all, the best thing, right? Best sign I've learned during my sort of like 40 years of being on this earth is this one, right? There's two things. There's gold and silver, right? That's gold, and that's silver. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. But yeah, I want to get into the whole sort of silent language thing. There's people that I know aren't deaf or anything else, so I can't really use it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But there was a when I was working at Sainsbury's, there was a deaf person. Me and her had full blown conversation for hours on end. Me full blown signing, using what I use at college, at work.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like cool, whatever. So yeah. I will be scooting off in a bit because I will be going.
Yeah, I'll not be going on for much longer, Steve.
I know you don't go, but if you guys want to pop on to mine, you're more than welcome to. It's fine. No problem.
You know, what would you say? If I get notified, then or if you know we're not going out, then I will.
I know you guys are.
It click bell.
Yeah, I never seem to get them now.
Yeah, well, I think in that case, Richard, you have to unsubscribe and resubscribe, and then sometimes.
What I'll do, if Jeanette, what I'll do, I'll put the link in the private.
Subscribe and subscribe again.
Yeah. To my channel. Is that cool with you? Yeah. You don't mind, yeah?
No, of course not.
Okay. For those of you who's not sort of subscribed to
if
my
you
channel,
say hello in YouTube chat, Steve, I can make you a moderator, and that'll allow you to put a link in, or
yeah, that's cool. But that's my my channel. So for those of you who's not part of the Steve's place in the private chat sort of thing. So yeah. So
yeah, I've just can't wait for this catch up. It's still on.
I still think one of the best stories I've heard was my dad. He used to do computer programming for a blind chap, and he had this very primitive program. But back then, that was the only option there was, which allowed him to be able to read his computer and all that. And like my dad would go over, and he'd be like, "Hang on, let me just switch a light on. I can't see." He's just like, "Join the club." He just go, "Join the club." He's like, "Why would I switch a light on? I can't see anyway," sort of thing. And then like, the dad would be heading off. He goes, "See you later." I was like, "Well, yeah, huh?" I just got back to that. See you later.
I'm waiting for it to chat on YouTube side to catch up, and then I'll put your link in, Steve.
I think you've done
thank
it,
you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Jeanette. The reason why I put in credit for it wasn't to be like whether, but like you know what I mean. So
I see the link in the chat.
I think I've already got you. I think. Yeah, I've already
already got me, Richard. Yeah, I think so.
Steve's place 484.
I'll just put it in again.
It's there. And it's there
But
again.
if you type in chat, Steve, I'll
You don't have to though. I'm not.
Well, I've been meaning, but you never type in chat, so.
I do, but like it's I don't want to sort of like take the piss, like sort of thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to be but yeah, what I do.
Anyway, yeah. I've put your link in chat anyway.
Thank you, darling. Much appreciated. Thank you for that. What I do as well. There you go. I've now officially typed in chat now.
It's me.
It's me, Mario.
It's a me, it's Mario. I knew Scotty would get that down to a teammate.
That's loud.
Between me and Tim, yeah.
Yeah.
It's me, Mario.
Took him roughly about like a few seconds though. A few seconds.
Oh, yeah.
No, Tim was the one that said
it. Yeah, it was me that said it.
What do you get when you don't move your head?
So yeah, now you're a moderator, you'll be able to put any links in what you.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. I know how you feel about moderators, and that means a lot to me. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thanks for that. Yeah, thank you.
Look at my bed.
What I'll do, I'll scoot over to my channel to go live. And you guys are always welcome.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be honest with you, Steve. As once I've shut my live stream down, that's it.
Yeah, yes, no problem at all. But yeah, you know what meant loads to me though was you popping on, having a chat with me, you and Johnny. That was an amazing chat though. Like, even though I didn't get words in edgeways.
That's sometimes how it is with live streams.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to join, more than welcome to. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah, I'm going to shut it down now anyway. And I shall see you all on Baking Live tomorrow. So yeah. See you all later. Don't forget to join the Baking Live tomorrow, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Take care. Much love to you all. Definitely.
That finishes abruptly.
I did finish abruptly.
I need to send them.
Yeah, you did.
I need to send them to Chris.